Hello, grade 6. Welcome back to Nelson Math, Chapter 1, Section 7, Equal Expressions. We've already talked about expressions in a previous section, and today we're going to be building on that. We're going to now look at what an expression is. It's a mathematical statement made with numbers or variables and operators. So you know what numbers are, and just to review variables, that could be a letter, and the letter represents something else that could be changing. And operations. So operations: add, subtract, divide, multiply. An example: 5 plus 3 minus 7 is an expression with only numbers. 6 times t is an expression with one variable, 6 being the number and t being the variable. That variable could be many numbers. An equation, on the other hand, is a mathematical statement that has an expression on each side of an equal sign. Both expressions must be equal in an equation, and we'll discuss those in a moment. So Isabel has 5 swim practices and 3 soccer practices this month. Judy has the same number of practices this month. Judy has 2 swim practices. So there's a lot of information there that we have to be able to package in what is being asked of us. A is asking for Isabel's information first. It's asking, write an expression for the number of practices Isabel has. Isabel's information is right here. So we could write that by saying 5 plus 3. 5 being the number of swim practices, 3 being the number of soccer practices. So an expression for the total number of practices she has is 5 plus 3. This is an expression, not an equation, because there's no equal sign. B, write an expression for the number of practices Judy has. And Judy's information starts here. The same number of practices, but she has 2 swim practice. And here we have that, the 2 representing her swim practices, and P representing her number of swim practices that are not swimming. C, write an equation with your expressions. 5 plus 3, this would be Isabel's information. 5 swim practices, 3 soccer practices. 2 plus P, this is Judy's information. 2 swim practices, and the P meaning the swim practices, the soccer practices without the swim practices. Of course, we know that this is also going to be 8. This equal sign tells us that these 2 are equal, that the 5 plus 3 has the same value as the 2 plus P. Now we have to figure it out. So this is the information that we have. I know that 5 plus 3 equals 8. We were told that right in the question. So 2 plus P must equal 8. That means this must also equal 8. This means that P is 6. Judy has 6 soccer practices. An expression for the number of practices Judy has is 2 plus 6. 5 plus 3 equals 2 plus 6. Both expressions have the same value. So this, 5 plus 3 equals 8, is an equation because it's balanced on both sides, has the same value on both sides. It looks different, but has the same value. 2 plus P equals 8 is an equation because it has 2 expressions on either side. Going back to letter C, 5 plus 3 is equal to 2 plus P. This is an equation because we have 2 expressions, one on each side. And that's what we call equations, meaning equal expressions. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.